Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're new, hi, I'm Korra, and chances are you are new because I have not vlogged in like almost 8 months, something like that. Oh wow, the sun is hitting me. I'm obviously not driving, I'm sitting in my driveway to get this started, but let's do a rapid fire catch up real quick. In July of last year, I got pregnant with my first child, probably only child, my perfect daughter, and I had a rough pregnancy. I had HG, which meant I had extreme morning sickness the entire pregnancy. I threw up hundreds and hundreds of times. I had no break from nausea for 9 months, and it was rough. It was rough. I didn't have a lot of energy to create or do anything other than be in survival mode and get ready for my baby. And then she was born in March of this year. Obviously we had to adjust and get settled, but I am now 4.5, almost 5 months postpartum. And I'm starting to get into the swing of things. Dad is starting to get into the swing of things, which means that I have a little bit more time to be Korra again, not just mom, which is really exciting. And then a little sprinkling of information about Korra. I'm 30 years old. I live in North Carolina. I am hobby obsessed. I love gardening. I have a pretty decent sized backyard garden that is my pride and joy. And this is my first year gardening in North Carolina. We moved here from Ohio, and I'm originally from Minnesota, and so I'm getting ready for my fall garden, which we're probably gonna have some of that in this video as well. I love to craft. I'm big into scrapbooking right now, as well as hand embroidery. I love DIY projects. I'm getting a little bit into like my own type of cooking. My husband is the primary chef of our household, but I've been getting into doing like cooking of preserving things from my garden. I love to read, and really, if there's a hobby out there, I'm gonna try it. And that is a huge part of my life, besides obviously being a mother and a wife. You know, I like my man too. So come along for a week, see how things are going as a pretty still freshly new postpartum mom who is figuring out herself and figuring out her life right now. And I hope that this inspires you to make some time, even when life is crazy, for some hobbies and interests, and remember who you are beyond just work, school, motherhood, etc., whatever it might be. And yeah, let's get going. We're gonna start this vlog with a little solo mom's errands. This is like maybe the 3rd time I've done errands without my daughter, which will get easier to do with her soon because she's almost to the point where I'm gonna be able to put her in a cart, which is great because right now it's like whatever I can either shove at the bottom of the stroller or I have to put her in the carrier. And it is summer in North Carolina, guys, and it gets hot having her in the carrier. So yeah, we're gonna go to Ulta and Target, I think. And then we'll see what else. But I do have to be back in like 2.5 hours because I got a pump so I can feed the baby. All right, at Ulta, that's gonna be our first stop in case I got any refrigerated items, which I probably will at Target. I need to look at bronzers and conditioner and whatever else goes. Ooh, I did not find a bronzer that I liked. Tried a lot, you know, but I did get a buffer brush for my makeup kit that I've been keeping in the lower level of our house so that I don't have to go up and risk waking the baby. And then I got a thickening conditioner, which was one of the 2 things I actually went in for. Like I said, I didn't get a bronzer. But then, oh my gosh, this is not a great angle, but this Winky Lux Paloma treatment balm, it's just a lip gloss, but it smells like you can't even believe how good this smells. I need you to go to an Ulta, or I think Winky Lux is at like Target and stuff too. The sheer color, honestly, I didn't even care about that. I didn't even care what it looked like, as long as it wasn't like clownish, because it smells so unbelievably good. Okay, going to Target. Starting so strong with this $6 croton plant that seems like it's in pretty good health. I don't normally get a lot of baby clothes at Target because a lot of it's Carter's or owned by Carter's, and they run too short for my daughter, but I think we might have to make an exception for some of these. Millie Moon size 3 diapers secured. Sweet girl is starting solid soon, so I grabbed a few easy things, but we're gonna try to make most of it. Hi friends, jumping forward to Sunday, finished up at Target, came home, hung out with my husband and baby, and we ended the evening getting some ice cream. But I do want to share, before I throw them in the wash, a ThredUp haul. That's all items for my almost 5-month-old. Most of this is going to be for the fall into the winter time for her. I have a whole long form video on here explaining my tips and tricks for shopping on ThredUp, why I love it so much. The general gist of it is that it's an online thrift store with all of the sustainability and fun of thrifting, in terms of like you can find absolutely any and everything on there, but with way more than obviously like any one local thrift store could ever carry, as well as the ability to sort by size, colors, brands, everything like that. There's so much. Go watch the video if you're interested. I'm gonna start with the one flop, actually. These are Tommy Hilfiger little pants. They're really, really cute, but they do have a lot of staining on them. I only shop things that are listed as very good or excellent, which shouldn't have any visible staining on them. But human error happens. I'm gonna try to get the stains out. Everything else though was in fantastic condition. I'm just gonna reach randomly in here and see. Okay, these are going to be for the holiday season. They're size 9 to 12, 6 to 12, which is perfect for her and what she's going to be around Christmas. They're Jeannie and Jack. I thought this felt so 90s. It's a little Gymboree Sherpa. This is also size 12 to 18, but it'll definitely fit her this winter into fall. This is mud pie. It's like a towel material, which I feel like you usually only see on cover-ups, which this is obviously like not a cover-up. It's like a normal shirt, but I feel like that's fun. I also think she's gonna really like grabbing these pom-poms because she likes to grab things. This is the first of many Baby Gap items. I realized that when I was going through it, that this is like half Baby Gap. But this little cardigan, I only got 2 onesies. I'm moving towards more like actual outfits for her and less just like onesies. But I feel like this also just pairs with different bottoms really well. And it has this Peter Pan collar. It's RZ by Rachel Zoe, which is like her like TJ Maxx Marshalls brand, but it actually feels really nice. Another jacket, little last baby. It's a denim, it's like a pink denim jacket with these little florals. It's gonna be really cute this fall. This is also little lass. I don't know what, like who sells that originally. I'm assuming it's like either like a TJ Maxx or Belk or something like that. But it has these little rickrack heart pockets. It's a little denim jumper. Oh. This is also Baby Gap. Had this little pink sweater. It has the scallop, like ruffle trim around the neck, and then it has like the little ruffles on the wrist. The other onesie that I got, and this is from Huckle Ones London, which I've never heard of, but it feels also like really good quality. And it has the Peter Pan collar. I thought this would be fun for like pairing with outfits too. Old Navy, little white shorts. Nothing more to it. I don't have a brand tag. It has size and materials, so I'm assuming it's probably Amazon. But look how cute this is for Christmas. Oh, also, I got this entire box. It was like sticker price, less than $150. And then I had ThredUp credit that I used from a lot of it too, that from what things I had sold. This kind of cracked me up. This is Kardashian Kids. I had no idea that they had a kids clothing line. I mean, like, I'm not surprised, you know. They do be hustling. But I thought it was going to be more of a cream, but it's actually like a blue with the gold, and I think that's really fun. Right, this is, I don't know if I'd classify this as a sweater or a jacket. It's like a really heavy sweater or a really light jacket, but it's adorable. This is probably going to be for next spring though. It's a size 12 months, but unlike a lot of the other 12-month stuff, it's definitely a little bit bigger. All right, got a bunch of jeans. We'll see how that like goes. I feel like it might actually be a huge pain to get these on and off to change diapers, but we'll see. That's okay. It's fine. This is Gap denim, the black ones. This is H&M. I only got ones also that have elastic waist in the back to make it easier to get them on and off of her. This also Baby Gap, a little bit lighter wash than the other one. It's Koala Kids. Don't know. I think there's something else in here, those Koala Kids as well. But look at this, it's a little skirt. Also has the elastic back, has built-in shorts, but a little denim skirt. Okay, this sweater is Gymboree, and it felt like also 90s childhood. Maybe Gymboree just does that to me. But the buttons are little hearts. Look how cute that is. Oh, another pair of jeans. These are white. These are new with tags. I loved this print. I saw it like 2 years ago from Old Navy for Halloween. I thought it was adorable. And we weren't pregnant at that point. But I'm so glad I was able to find it. A little taste for that. She actually also has at least one other denim rip rack like dress type thing, but this is bigger. 12 to 8. See, I keep saying that, but like this is bigger than the other 12 to 18 month items. But this will probably be next spring. This I think was probably the most like value per purchase, you know what I mean, best deal that I got. But I'm so excited. This is Ivy City Co., which is an amazing dress brand, and I've looked at their like mommy and me matching ones before, but it has these bubble sleeves and this little tutu bottom, and this is going to be amazing for her first Christmas. Look at these bottoms, little like diaper cover bloomers. Hi Stella, you want to look at what we got, Fanny? What's your head doing? Anyways, a little plaid. They also just have size and material and don't have a brand, so again, I'm guessing it's Amazon. A couple more bottoms. These really basic. Oh, I did see this. Does have a little bit of like, usually this comes from like warehouse, those little black stains. They're super easy to get out. I don't get them out all the time. I've like gotten clothes new that have them too, but I think this is H&M. Yes. Little red leggings, quints, so this should be really good quality. Last bottoms are these. They're just got these little swirl design. They're fun. They're from Onesies brand. Never heard of that, but got this sweater. Adorable. Look at the little ruffles. But I'm picturing these two together. Oh my gosh, is that not the cutest little fall outfit? Alright, and the final item is this chevron purple cardigan sweater. Look at the like, it has the cowl neck. It's from the Kids Source, TKS. I'm not sure, but I think it is absolutely adorable. Like this with a pair of like the little jeans. I'm going to go do, and I'm gonna get this all started in the wash, get some stain stuff going, get that figured out, and I will talk to you the next time I pick up the camera. We needed a new car toy. We are going to go check out a jogging stroller that my husband wants. That's at REI. And then I think we're gonna grab a late lunch. Go get your toes. Oh. REI did not have the full jogging stroller that we were looking at in, well, they had it, but they only had it in boxes. They didn't have one assembled, which kind of defeated the purpose of going, but that's okay. And it's mainly okay because we ended up going to grab a late lunch at Middle James Brewery. I got a smash burger that was really good, and my husband got a chicken got a chicken parm sandwich, and they were great, and there was lots of other kids there. So now I'm doing dishes and hoping that it can cool down a little so I can get a little more gardening done, but I'm skeptical. All right guys, my baby's awake. Bye. Monday morning, start of the work week. My husband took our daughter this morning with him to do a grocery pickup order, which was very nice. Oh no, she's literally sleeping like this, like holding her head like this. It's hilarious. Am I gonna bother doing anything with my hair? We'll see. After she wakes up from her nap, we are going to go meet my sister for a little home goods trip. Just honestly, more than anything, to get out of the house and get some like movement in and walk around, because it is going to be like 95 degrees today. If you have any recommendations for places that you like to take your younger child, like younger than like indoor playground type, but it's just so hot, we can't do any of these other things, Like there's a bunch of botanical gardens and stuff here in Charlotte that I can't wait to take her to. Like if the me who grew up in Minnesota heard me complaining about how hot it is here, she would be so angry. A moral of the story is that I did not get any gardening done this morning. I need to keep working towards my fall garden. It is just so unbelievably hot. And I also am getting destroyed by bugs. I also want to try during her naps this week to get at least 5 like small workouts in addition to like going for walks every morning. Definitely feel like my body is pretty far from like its peak health and being able to do what I want it to be able to do, and kind of ease back into some like more than just walking workouts. Though I will say that like walking has always been my like go-to fitness workout, indoor and outdoor. I can't do indoor walking like I used to. I used to work like an hour or 2 a day on my tread desk and I absolutely loved that. But I am only working part-time now, and in the evenings and in the mornings, and I am generally pumping during that time, so I can't do that. Okay. Like I want to get my hair out of my face. I'm gonna take my headphones off for a second. I can see, we use Nanit, so I can see her on my phone, and she's asleep like this. We call this our Lego man. It's so funny. I want to get my hair off of my neck because it's hot. Okay, I know I'm annoying. I keep saying it, but it's really hot outside. Do a somewhat high ponytail, not like an Ariana Grande type high, but like right there. I'm using this little scarf that I've had for forever. Tie it around and just give it a little, you know, give the pony a little something. Make me look a little more put together. All right, I like the way that looks. That's fun. Okay, actually, I think I have like 10 to 15 more minutes left in her nap, so let's see if I can at least get, like, ideally all of my laundry put away, but that's not gonna happen.
Press the backs of our hands together. It's still wet, so the ink should transfer. Meet me at the side door. We'll sneak on through the main floor. All night, let's take a shot. Keep moving and we won't get caught. Take the long way home. Tonight we're free to roam. Everything's gonna be alright. Just let go, enjoy the ride. To the top of the world tonight.
My husband was walking down the stairs singing to the baby. So if you heard that, that's what that noise was. But it is only 6 o'clock and I am tired. We walked around Home Goods for like an hour and a half. I only ended up getting a hand soap that smells delicious. It's got an apple crisp. It'll be fun to put in like our powder bathroom, which is the only bathroom on our main floor when September hits. But then I got home and baby girl actually took a nap on our drive home, so I extended it and went and grabbed myself a quick lunch. And now he is on baby duty while I shower and do a little bit of work. Tomorrow morning, not until 9 a.m. I think. Yeah, it's at 9 a.m. I have a dentist appointment because my husband has a dentist appointment the next day at 7 a.m. I'm gonna hop in the shower and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, I am done at the dentist, obviously. I'm obviously not filming at the dentist. And we've been hanging out this morning, Maddie and I, for the rest of the morning. It's only 11 o'clock, I've been up since 5. Feels like I've lived a whole day. I've already been at the dentist and everything. But anyways, just did a little harvest from my backyard garden. It is a really slow time of the year right now. It is just so unbelievably hot. Even heat-loving plants a lot of them are getting to the end of their cycle and their life cycle. But I did grab a bunch of basil because my husband has a pizza steel that it came in last night or this morning, and he's so excited to use it, and we're gonna make margarita pizza. We have sauce too. I want to make like an onion and pepper pizza as well. That sauce that he made from tomatoes from my garden. Only got a few tomatoes. I'm grabbing them as soon as they blush, like even more than I normally do, like even faster, because I'm losing some worms So like as soon as they have, these are 855s, which is why they're kind of little and boring. And then these are yellow pear tomatoes, and there's like a little bit of yellow, but they will ripen on the counter. Got what I think is gonna be the last 3 cucumbers of the season, this season, not of the year, of the season, because the plants are at the end of their life cycle, as there is some kind of bug leaving nasty, like jelly-looking eggs all over, and they're just absolutely annihilating. I think they're slugs of some sort. They're absolutely annihilating the few remaining cucumbers, which is fine. I already have like 8 jars of pickles in the fridge. But people definitely actually like being given pickles more than like zucchinis from a backyard gardener, so I'm gonna do another round of them in the fall. A couple tomatillos, which we have a bunch in the fridge already, and then the rest is peppers. I thought that these were habaneros, but I actually think they're Scotch bonnet peppers, which makes sense with the smell because they're not as ridiculously hot smelling. These, I believe, are shishitos. I've said it before, I'll say it again and again and again. I did not label like anything in my garden this year because I started everything while I was like 8-9 months pregnant, and then transplanted the rest and got everything going with a newborn. So that was just, labeling things was not my priority, okay? I'm sorry. Another Hungarian wax, there's a bunch more coming in, had the first purple one coming in. I will be growing Hungarian wax peppers every single year, forever, because they're so prolific, we use them so much. I planted a ton of varieties of jalapenos, and I love jalapenos, but honestly, like, we use these in like stir fries and stuff a lot more, and they're obviously bigger. Don't know what variety of pepper this is. It's not a jalapeno. It's definitely hotter than a jalapeno. It smells so good though. And I am gonna go profusely wash my hands before I touch my little baby. I don't want to get any pepper juices on you. But hopefully you're gonna love peppers like your mama. You want me to go wash my hands quick so we can cuddle? Or do you want to play? All of the above. Good morning. I'm watching Scandal for the first time and loving it. Baby girl is on her first nap of the day. My mom is coming over in like an hour or so, so I'm gonna be able to get some housework done at that point, which is great. My husband and I were talking this morning on our family walk and are considering doing like a tropical, probably all-inclusive style, not a cruise though. I've been on like 6 cruises in my life and I'm not a fan of them. Not all that relevant, but anyways, we were talking about doing an all-inclusive resort early winter, like in November or December, like maybe January, because I think I'll be done pumping with enough of a supply at that point in the freezer to get her to a year, which is my goal, but we'll see. We're also wanting to do like a bigger like Europe trip in around her first birthday, which is in March. So I think those might be too close together then. So I might just still have to be pumping, but like I'll be in like weaning. If you are a mother who did any point of exclusively pumping, let me know any tips for weaning, by the way, in the comments. But also, really what I got on here to say was that if you have been to any resorts in the Caribbean, Mexico, tropical locations, we're probably, like, we thought about doing like a Greek island, but I'm not gonna mess with that. She's only gonna be like 8-9 months. Any of those trips with an infant, please, please, please let me know recommendations for both the locations, like specific resorts, and just general travel tips, though I will be requesting more information when we're closer to it as we're getting actually like ready for it. So mainly right now, locations, but that's what I'm up here in my office doing right now. She's 22 minutes into her first nap, and they last like 29 to 35 minutes. Like, I am spaghettiing all over the place, but I am starting a Google Doc comparing different resorts. Well, I'll probably actually do a Sheets, not that it matters, but I did this when we picked a resort for our honeymoon. We prefer like a la carte trips where we go to like different hotels and a bunch of different cities and things like that, and where we'd like pick each restaurant ourselves and it's not included, whatever. But there is occasions like this where we think that relaxing in a situation where I don't have to plan all of that I am so all over the place in this little clip here. But I want a relaxing trip where like we don't have to clean, we don't have to do dishes, like we want all like that element, but without having to figure out like a bunch of different places with public transit, especially with a car seat and everything like that. So I think that also she's still in like needs pack and play age. Resort trip it is, starting to look at some locations for that. just like distress and not root rot, because the stems are not mushy or brown at all yet. I got this plant at Costco a few weeks ago. It's been in quarantine over here, so if it is a disease, none of my other plants should be impacted, but I'm pretty sad about it. All right, baby girl is on nap number 2 for this wonderful Friday afternoon. I'm so glad it's almost the weekend. We can do family things. I did just finish 2 scrapbooking pages that I want to share quick. They're both like little dad. Look at that. Matt's 30th and the little dad and Mad. But don't worry, I have my own too. A little mommy and Maddie page too. But that is all for this week's vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be like scratching that creative part of my brain again. So I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you'll follow along, and make sure to also follow on socials, because I do post in short form a lot more. Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube, I am at Korra Shay on everything. All right, bye.